Believe it or not, to reach one final tournament, 207 nations fight for a place. For nearly 3 years. Hundreds of qualification matches are played. Only the strongest teams survive. Hundreds of matches. Thousands of goals. And millions of fans inside stadiums. At the end, only one nation will lift football's most valuable prize. A trophy made of 18-karat gold. The final will be watched by billions around the world. And nearly 94,000 fans inside the stadium. This is not just a football tournament. This is the FIFA World Cup. The greatest show on earth. But what makes it so special? Let's find out. In 1930, FIFA launched a tournament that would change football forever. Uruguay, celebrating 100 years of independence, was chosen to host the very first FIFA World Cup.
FIFA stands for Federation International de Football Association. It is the organization that governs football across the world.
The first World Cup matches were played on July 13, 1930. France defeated Mexico 4-1, while the United States beat Belgium 3-0. The first goal in World Cup history was scored by France's Lucien Laurent, a moment that became part of football history. In front of more than 93,000 spectators, Uruguay defeated Argentina 4-2 in the final and became the first FIFA World Cup champion.
World Cup did not start as a global giant. From 1934 to 1978, only 16 nations played in the final tournament. As football spread across continents, more countries wanted a chance to compete. The World Cup was becoming truly global. In 1982, FIFA expanded the tournament to 24 teams. It was the first major expansion in World Cup history. In 1998, the tournament expanded again, this time to 32 nations. More countries, more matches, more dreams. In 2026, the World Cup reaches a historic milestone. For the first time, 48 nations will compete in the final tournament. A record 207 nations entered the qualification race, all chasing the same dream: a place on football's biggest stage. The expansion of the World Cup tells a bigger story. It is no longer a tournament for a few nations. It is an event that belongs to the entire world. And that is another reason why it is called the greatest show on earth.
From 1930 to 1970, World Cup champions received the Jules Rimet Trophy. It was named after Jules Rimet, the FIFA president who helped create the tournament. After 1970, FIFA decided to create a new trophy. Designers from around the world submitted 53 different concepts. The winning design came from Italian artist Silvio Gazzaniga. His creation would become one of the most recognizable trophies in sports. The trophy stands 36 centimeters tall. It is made of 18-karat gold and weighs 6.175 kilograms. Gazzaniga described the design as two athletes rising in victory while holding up the world. It represents triumph, unity, and the global spirit of football. Unlike the original trophy, the modern FIFA World Cup trophy is never permanently awarded. The champions keep it only until the next World Cup. Later, they receive a gold-plated replica. Since 1974, every champion's name has been engraved on the base. One trophy, one dream, and generations of football history. But the World Cup is not only about winning the trophy. It is also about individual greatness. The Yashin Award honors the tournament's best goalkeeper, named after legendary goalkeeper Lev Yashin.
The World Cup also rewards the best young player and recognizes teams that demonstrate outstanding fair play.
For some players, the dream is to lift the trophy. For others, it is to become the best player in the world. And that is what makes the FIFA World Cup the ultimate stage for football greatness. Once the qualified teams arrive at the World Cup, the tournament begins with the group stage. Teams are divided into groups and fight for a place in the knockout rounds. Every point matters. Then comes the knockout stage. Here, there are no second chances. Lose once, and your World Cup dream is over. If a match is tied after 90 minutes, it goes to extra time. And sometimes, everything is decided by penalties. To become champions, a team must survive the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and finally, the World Cup final. After weeks of pressure, after years of preparation, only one nation remains. Only one nation becomes world champion. In 1954, the FIFA World Cup was broadcast on television for the first time. It changed football forever. Over the decades, the World Cup grew from a football tournament into a truly global event. By 2002, World Cup matches generated a combined audience of nearly 28.8 billion views across the tournament. More than 1 billion people watched the 2002 World Cup final live. At that moment, the eyes of the world were focused on a single match. Today, the FIFA World Cup is one of the most watched events on Earth, even surpassing many other major international sporting events in audience size. Few events can unite the world like the FIFA World Cup. Different languages, different cultures, one game, one trophy, and billions of people watching together. That is why the FIFA World Cup is not just a tournament. It is the greatest show on Earth.